Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is the weekly Squardle. So let's start with square. Definitely square. I don't remember what cross, because the words cross each other. I forgot what I started with for weekly Squardle. All right, so since we have two greens on the right and a green and yellow on the left, I want to guess the left word to get the most information possible. I wanted to do short, but there's no R. I could do a double O. Because there's two words and both have an O, the chances that one of them has double O is pretty good. So I'm going to guess shoot. It wasn't short. It wasn't shoot. It was shoit. Shoat. Shot it. What the heck? Shaunt? Shaunt? Shout. Oh my gosh. Shout. Shout would have been such a better guess. Neither of them had double O, but now I know that. Maybe like a CLO. Is that a thing? Close. Is there clove? What is going on here? Clone would work. Okay. Shout out to your clone. Let's continue. Fibble, there's a lie in each guess. Metro. So I want to use this M. I probably want to use the E. So maybe an ME word again, or I could like end in E. That would be fine. Mince for some reason. All right, we do have a lie between these M's. So if you think about it, there's one lie in Metro and one lie in Mince. So if we know that one of the lies involves the M, we can't make the E lie because then both E's would have to be lying, and then we'd be out of lies for the M's. So these E's must be true. I'm going to use this M and this C, and I got to use the TR or O if I can. There's micro. It doesn't work. Macro. Oh, sorry. The C is fourth, though. I can't use an E. This makes it difficult. CH, like munch. Munch doesn't work, so I can't use the N. Mulch does work. No, because I need to use a T or an R. March. There we go. Okay. We have what I call an X-Wing. It's a word from Sudoku, but also Star Wars. Anyway, we're forming an X, right? Because, we don't actually have an X-Wing. Sorry. It's weird, because we've identified two lies. We know the M's are lying here, and we know the C's are lying, but that doesn't actually help me. So, okay, one thing I do know is one of these two C's is lying, which means the M's have to be true, which means this M has to be lying, which means there is no R, which we also knew from the M's lying, but now we've identified that. So we know one of these C's is lying. It could be both C's lying, and we just don't have a C in the word, but I'm going to keep using a C. I think it's going to be easier to start with C, and then our lie in mince will be the C. And it's supposed to be yellow, and then I'm going to use the A somewhere. I'd like to use the H again if I can. I'd love to do something like champ, but there's no M. Chart, no. Chasm, no. Chalk. There we go. All right, now C has been every color. What do we have here? There's a contradiction between these C's, meaning there cannot be an H. Also, there must be an A in the word, but we don't know. One of these A's could still be lying, but there must be an A in the word. I'm thinking there's just no C. I'm thinking what happened here is we have AL in place. I'd have to use the K somewhere. Is there a word like this? Because if so, that works. Otherwise, maybe the C is in place. And then I need the A to be here. Oh, wait, I don't think that works. Something's weird here. All right, if I do the AL, and I'd say the C is not lying, then I have to use the K somewhere. Probably at the end. There's got to be a word like this, right? Or I could just say, hey, the L is lying, because I know there has to be an A in the word. So maybe it's just an A in the middle, and I have nothing else, which is possible. What would I guess here? We're like running out of ways to put two consonants next to each other. I could do like SWA. I could guess swaps. It's probably not going to be the answer because it's a third person verb. But it lets me get some info here. Okay, so this is a non-traditional lie, but we know that one of the L or the P or both have to be lying because they can't both occupy that spot. So because of that, we know this A is true, which means this A is true because there aren't words with two A's in a row. That means this C must be lying. It doesn't mean it has to be lying as gray, though. But if it was lying as green, then both of these would be lies. It would be A, C, S. We'd have another S. Okay, that's no good. So I think that I was right, that these are correct. I think I was probably right about the L being correct. Or sorry, being a lie. There's just no L. I'm thinking one of these S's is lying. Are we just like an AP? What would we do? APS would be weird. This is a difficult one. Because of the double S there. It could end in ASS. Like grass, right? What else does that? Like goss? What ends in ASS? I mean, obviously there's oh, you know, it could be glass. That L line is yellow. Wow, we had some. The fourth letter lied 4 guesses in a row, and that's going to happen to everybody because the in the dailies, the lie slot and offset is consistent. So like this C going from gray to green, that we call that an offset of 2. That's consistent. It knows ahead of time where all the lies are going to end up, and it's consistent for the daily for everybody who plays. So you get the same starting word and you get the same location of every lie, but even if you guess something different, it's gonna take that fourth letter and it's gonna offset it by 2, and it's gonna take here the fourth letter, offset it by 1, the fourth letter offset by 2, etc. Very interesting. All right, let's continue. Betweenle, we'll start with glass. 11% from the start, I think might be really early C's. No, I think it's late B's, like bussin'. No. Maybe something like brass. Since we did glass, we can do brass. Oh my gosh, that is so close. It's not brash. I think we got to go BRA, like T or BRAU. Brats. Brats is going to be one of them. I would like to know if Brats is before or after. Okay, so I did not go forward enough. So I think I need to go to like brave. Okay. I probably could have gotten that in 3 instead of 4, but I think guessing Brats was helpful. All right. Word 500. We'll start with brave. Ooh, 2 greens. I'm going to say it's the AE trap. Could easily be like the RA or something, but I like to assume the most common thing. We'll guess stale. 3 greens. I don't know which one's going to be. Let's try shake, I guess. Still 3 greens. So we're going to say it's been consistent here. And we need something else for that, like space. Wow, that was very quick for word 500. All right. When you guess correctly, it works out pretty well. Every single guess, I was correct about what the coloring was. Crazy. All right, let's keep going. Polygonle. Ooh, we have a 7-letter word, and these letters repeat. Usually that's going to be an S. There are other options, but do we need to use another option? L, maybe? Let's look at S. Like, what does that? Is there another obvious option here? Like an E or something? O. Simpes. Sil. I want to be like S. Or it could be is, I suppose. Stimmus. I'm gonna do like finesse or impress, like. Weird. What about an is? Slimess. I might have to do a filler today. All right, so maidens. We'll do maidens to see if that's an S there. Okay, this should give it away, right? Sadness. Ah, I wonder how many options there were. We're about to find out. So 17 words match, 8 ordinary, escapee, low ball, sadness, schloss, shyness, sinless, sunless, surpass. Lots with the double S. My instinct was right. Even some of these most of the uncommons are also double S. I don't know why I couldn't think of any of these. It's all right. Let's do the mini. Oh, it ends in double letter. Let's do glass. Let's do, whoa. What is the double letter then? Like a double F or something? Like cliff? Just like cliff. Okay. Wow. Took me a second. Let's do Symble. Start with Blaze as always. Nothing from Blaze. We follow up with Toxin. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to assume the least common is going to be the green in place. We have to decide which. Well, we know Moon is gray because of Blaze. Okay, that makes it easier. So these two are out of place. The XI are out of place. I would have said that anyway, even if Toxin was my first guess because of the X. That's why we include the X. So like a think. Like a think. Wow. Okay, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 games, won 100% of them. I have gotten it an 8 5 times though. It's very generous to give you 8 guesses. But... All right. I think that was a good one. Could have easily gone with thing, but there are plenty of other options. All right, we're going to start with think for blind Fusele. All gray, wonderful. Here we're not allowed to guess vowels, so my go-to is sternal, but we already guessed the T and the N, so I got to come up with something else. So basically, we need a long word, and then we remove all the vowels, and it ends up being 5 consonants. So I want the S, I want the R, I want the L. Strollers. I could make a plural like ending in S, like RL and then end in S, or like royals. Sometimes you can just pick letters and it just happens to work. Nope. Maybe like ending in R's, RS. Colors. Colorful. No. Somehow this P works. All right, I'm taking it. Clippers. Something like that. Clap. No. We just have an R. Let's put the R second. We get a lie in this guess. Front. Frown. No, there's no N. Group. Groom. Double O. All right, I'm gonna think that this. I was gonna say that I would think this R is in place. Unfortunately, we can't guess the answer here because A, C, L, M, R, U are all banned on this twist, and it can ban letters that are in the word. Otherwise, it would give you too much info. So there's no O, there's no I. Let's load up some vowels maybe, since I can't guess much else. What can I even do? Maybe I can end in Y. Oh, I can't guess M. I could guess G. Let's put the G first to see if that's the lie. Is there like, can I put the G somewhere else? Eggy. Ooh. Edgy. Hedgy. Wedgy. There is a G somewhere. Okay, okay, R second. I'm gonna say there's no M then, or maybe there could be an O. But I'm gonna say E goes at the end. This twist, unfortunately, we're only gonna learn about greens. If it's yellow, it's gonna show up gray. So I need to work hard on that. We know there's a G in the word. Is it like or what's going on here? Agree maybe? No. Agree can't be true. And the G can't. I don't like agree. You know what? I'm going to guess it anyway. We're not going to get... Okay. Wow, that was actually really useful. We got the A and the E in place. We know the R is second. Oh, it's argue. I might have been able to get from agree to argue, but that's fine. I got there. All right. Let's play the weekly Squardle. I am going to start with just a good word, stare, and we'll go from there. I'll explain how it works. So this green S here means that that is the correct letter. This red R that has the arrows pointing up and down tells us that R is not in the horizontal word, but this fourth vertical word does have an R in it somewhere, just not that first slot. This yellow R here is telling us the opposite. It's in the horizontal word, but not the vertical one. And then this orange E with arrows pointing both directions tells me it's in both words, but it's not there. So we're going to need two E's out of that. The white A tells me there's an A somewhere in the puzzle, just not in either of those words. And the black letter T is telling me that it's not in the puzzle at all. All right. These R's could be pointing at each other with an R there. We should test that. These E's could be pointing at each other. This could be SE, but I would think E in the middle is the most common. So let's just do like cloud just to get some good letters out of this and see what that gives us. All right, so we know there's a C somewhere in this word. Usually it would be like a C here. What else did we learn? There's an O in this word. Probably not first. D in this word. Probably not with that C there. We could do a D here, like RD and DE. There's an O in this word we're about to guess horizontally. So there's probably an O here because these are probably pointing at each other. This D could be pointing here. I'm wondering if it's something like chord, in which case this O, it could be double O. Maybe I should guess a double O word then. What's a good double O word to guess here? I gotta think of one. WH, like hoot? No. Groom? Not bad. The double O was the other way. That's interesting. There's no G in the puzzle. So this is not chord. It could be charred, maybe. AOA is a thing. So what would this be? I could guess chord here. No, there's no C in the vertical. We have this white C. What about here? I could just guess charred and see how close I am. Wasn't that close. Okay. Oh, this D goes maybe at the end of this letter. It could be at the start. I'm starting to think the E's not here. What is going on here? There's no H in the puzzle. What goes after this C? Because it's not an E. It's not an H. It's not a T. What else is there? It could be an S. We could be plural. Like specs or something. I don't know. Let's start with an S. End with an E. There would be a D there. So what would we do? Like sidle? No, there's no L in the whole puzzle. Gotta start getting correct letters soon. Sud? No, we can't end words with U. This U goes somewhere else. I'm thinking here. Could be SU though. I'm just gonna guess like, I don't know. What am I gonna guess? So Maybe the E goes there. Cider with a soda or word? No, probably definitely not. Seder. Seder like that? Yeah, okay. Okay, I was off. Let's clear these out. Okay, the E was here and here. So it's probably an ED word then. That would make sense. We're almost forced to do that. Yeah, we are forced because we're not doing CD and then it's not here. So this is a forced D. I'm gonna fill that. This has two E's in it. See, we guessed two E's in Seder. And as a result, because we guessed two E's, this E clue is telling us, yes, there are two E's in the word, just like Wordle would tell you that. That's why there's two arrows pointing up and down. Whereas this E is the same guess, Seder, but it only has one arrow telling us that there are not two E's in this word. So where does this E go? Well, it can only go there. That's guaranteed because the first and second have E's telling us not there. So I need to think about, is this a vowel? Or it's not an A. It's not an E. It could be an I-O-U. I-O-O. This seems like a weird word. E-E-D. Like a creed? I think so. All right, well, I'm guessing this first word. Yeah, I'd like to know what this letter is. We're down to 3 guesses. You get a bonus guess for getting one right. That's why we got to start getting some right. This is C-A. That's guaranteed. C-A something R-E. What the heck is that? There's no U, there's no O. It's gotta be like a caper? That's not how you spell caper though. Cadre? Like a Spanish word? I'm not doing well today. EED. There's a U in this word. There's an S in this word. Do we know anything more about that? Oh, that the S is pointing at that S. Okay, that doesn't help me. I don't know what to do here. What's this word? Like, what's it end with? Oh, it can end in Y. Maybe it ends in Y. But then what? Why something EED makes no sense at all. I want to guess spicy anyway. Let's just see what that gets me. P was right. That's lucky. And this word ends in Y. That's a surprise. Not a surprise that this is not Y. All right. I got to get something right very soon. I might lose this one. I don't know what any of these words are. So there's an I in this word somewhere. Okay, I used this A. Let's clear that out. This has an R in it. This has an O in it. PR would make a lot of sense. So PR and then the O at the end. Would it be something like primo and s'more? I'm gonna guess primo. I think it's right. Yes. Okay. Bonus guess. we got to keep getting We got to keep getting things right though. I still have no idea what this word is. Like what goes after that C. Is this yodel? No, it can't be yodel. It's yoved. What the heck is this? Okay, I'm guessing this one. I-O ending in E is guaranteed. Like biome or something. But this, wait. Like diode? There is a D. Oh, there's this D is pointing up. Yeah, so it's cadre and this is diode. Let's just guess it. I need to get correct answers. And I might be able to fill the rest of this out if I can figure it out. So sudsy, because there's a U. So this is s'more, sudsy. You are, and then an A here. Do I know anything else? I wish I had noticed the D earlier. This D here, I wish I had noticed that that had to be cadre. I don't think it would have made a difference with what I was guessing though. I could just get cadre. Okay, if I guess a word that's SA, I finish both of these, which is huge. Because I don't have to guess cadre or s'more. I just have to get the A and the S filled out, and it gives me the words. So I guess SA, I get this S and I get this A. And then I want to test some things. I want to get some new letters. Something like sandy is not amazing. Kind of limited. What do I want to learn about? Oh, is this no, I was gonna say spasm, but it's because I had an S filled there. Oh, CK is obviously it. This is need. I don't know why. I think I'd rejected CK at some point. I don't know why. So this isn't A. Oh, it's got an E, so it's spec. I should have known that. All right. It's been a long time since I played this game. You are something AN. Urban. Ebook. Urban, ebook, and yoked. Okay, I've got everything. So all I have to do is just fill out all of the letters that I can. So let's just do sandy. It doesn't matter what. This next guess, I'm not going to be able to do K and K. But if I do inked, I finish yoked. I think that's good because I can do spec next turn. So if I do inked now, that finishes yoked, and then now when I do spec, unfortunately I cannot do UE something K. That's just not a word. Is it better? I think I'll just do spec. I'm not going to lose. I'm just trying to get the highest score I can. And then we'll just do urban. Perfect. And we finish with a 4. Nice. Okay, I managed to pull out a win there. I could have done way better. I just, for some reason, wasn't seeing all the clues correctly, and I wasn't like, what goes after C? Well, obviously the K. If I'd thought of that, that would have made things a lot easier. I would have thought of need earlier. And spec. All right, well, I'm not too hard on myself. I did win. Cool. Well, how'd you do? And those are the games for today. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.